on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now, here's Wade. In the game against Orlando, very impressive. Deng can't get it to go. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And it's Freak missing. The Heat trail by 6. Wade kicks to Williams. Bosch sets the pick for Williams. To the paint. Right side, no good. And so here's Cleveland. LeBron outside. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
James against Deng. Right side a screen. The shot by Wade. Wide open. No good on the 3. The Cavaliers on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Irving passes to Thompson, and that one is stuffed right through.
And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already.
A different look now for Cleveland. Cleveland also making some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Freak comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Udrih in for Irving. And a new group in for the Heat. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Wash comes in for Johnson. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Mo Williams. Wagner in at 2-guard. LeBron and Thompson are up front. J.R. Smith out there with Udrih. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trailblazers, boy, was he tremendous. He ended with 20 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. He led the charge in what was another win from a team that is really firing on all cylinders. They hope to keep it going, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
Cleveland leading by 11. The reverse, and Wade sends it back. Outside Deng. Pass to Richardson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Richardson's got his second basket of the game. Cavaliers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And there's Udrih. That's good on the assist by LeBron. Udrih has got his first bucket of the night. The Heat trail by 13. Richardson dishes to Bosch. The drive by Wade, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Wagner offline with his 3. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Richardson kicks to Whiteside. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Back to Richardson. Bosch, the screen. The Heat need to get a shot off. Wade, good.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap. How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Now, here's Wade. He has 5. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Shoots. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Freak's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs. New group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. And we've reached halftime in this one. Cleveland ahead, up by 15. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I've got Joe, and you started out with a great first half and seemed to have that extra boost in your game tonight. Did you feel you needed to take on a bigger role?
I'm just trying to be more assertive, man, on both ends of the court. You know, I think everybody has to step up, so I'm just trying to do my part.
An assertive Joe is an effective Joe. Thank you. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
All right, guys, great first half. Home fans are loving it. Still want to go over a couple of things, though. That's one of the best halves of offensive basketball we could have asked for. Great movement, great passing, great everything. They've got no idea how to deal with us. Now I'll give credit what credit is due. We've taken very good care of the basketball. Turnovers were scarce, and we need to keep it that way. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast.
Talk about a terrific game for Freak. He has 15 points and 1 steal.
The Heat trail by 15. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. D-Wade out there with Williams, and it's Whiteside in its center. LeBron drives in, and the shot is good. Irving's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Cavs.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Williams kicks to Whiteside. Wade outside. Back to Whiteside. And it's good. Through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
The Heat haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Pulls up. And again, it's Cleveland. Wade with it. He's got 10. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Five to shoot. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Outside Williams. Right side a screen. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Irving.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
And that one's good. Freak.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
The Heat trail by 20. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And he gets it to go. That's 12 points for Wade.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
LeBron drives in. Shoots it. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one. Bosh, a screen on Irving. Williams kicks to Bosh. Can't hit. Good D by Thompson.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
The Heat have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And it's Wade penetrating. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's foul number 2 for him. Miami's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. The forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Freak is out there with Weber, and it's Cowan in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. 6 on the shot clock. Whiteside kicks to Bosh. 8 feet away. Miami no good on that time either.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around, straight bully ball. And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Wade drives in. Good.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. The pass to Cowan. On the wing, James. The feed to Freak. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And that's now 27 points for Freak.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
Shoots. No good off the front iron. Heat have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance, Clark. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And just bulldozing their way through this season series. The victory here tonight makes it 3-0 for the year, with 1 game left to play against the Heat.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for James. And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Puts it up from 17. The shot will not go. Nice D from Dang. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Dang's got the ball. That's good.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thompson right side. Stolen by Bosh. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Now, Freak. On target from 13 feet.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win, and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.